All right. So everybody, welcome to the 54th MVP office hours, and this is specific to APAC and EMEA. So for you guys who are first time to the MVP office hours, how this works is this is like answers live. So you can ask your questions directly in this forum. So we have a lot of MEPs today, and we'll try to answer that. And if we cannot come up with a very good answer, we can post a question in the MVP Office Hours chatter group, and everybody will try to take a stab at it and try to solve that. So we have a host of MVPs today. So I'm going to start with the introductions. Myself, Shivnath, I'm working with Groupon, and I'm a Salesforce and Force.com MVP. My specialties are in APAC and everything that's configurable. And we also have a veteran MEP, Abhinav Gupta. Abhinav, could you introduce yourself?
So good morning, everyone, or might be good afternoon. So my side, I don't know how should I start, but yeah, I'm working on platforms since 2007, and my key area of expertise is custom development with Salesforce, and especially I used to doing JavaScript plus Salesforce, so Ionic, Angular. These are some things which I'm working on right now. Thank you.
Thank you. We also have Rakesh Gupta, but I think his audio is still connecting, so we'll give him time. Yeah, he's almost in. So Santosh, I think you can start with your question if you can speak up, or you can type it in the chat, and we can try to get answers to that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's very feeble. I'm not sure about the others.
All right. This is my first MVP. I wasn't sure that this question and answer. But I don't have anything.
I can't really hear you.
Yeah, me neither. It's very soft. You can just type a question or any topic that you want to discuss about, and we can give our thoughts. Yeah. While Santosh types his question, Abhinav, have you got to try out some of the features like Process Builder or Lightning Components recently? I'm pretty excited about that, and I tried out Process Builder, but I'm into Lightning Components that I'm really interested to learn.
Yeah. So on my side, yeah, I'm working a little bit on the Lightning component and earlier the complete stack with Process Builder and all those Lightning Connect and everything Lightning. I mean, these 4 things which came out, they are really cool, and especially the way you can plug them into the native Salesforce UI and how they really gel with Salesforce admins is really awesome. And we are planning to create a few components to list out on App Exchange, but you might have noticed we are working on a Chrome extension too, so that's taking a quite of my bandwidth so far. So most probably after this week, once I've released version of this extension, we will get out back on this Lightning.
That's awesome. And it's also open source, right, if I'm not mistaken?
Right, it's based on Aura, so anyone who wants to read out the code and see how backside of Lightning is working, so they can do that.
Got it. That's good. I think we have one question from Santosh. I'm going to read it out. We're working on the implementation of Salesforce 1 for our internal team, but we are having issues getting the buttons on Salesforce 1 interface. So, Santosh, I think what you're trying to point at is the custom buttons. At present, I'm not sure there's a way to pull in the custom buttons unless you're doing it using publisher actions. You can implement the same functionality or similar functionality in publisher actions and then use it there. But apart from that, Abhinav, do you have any thoughts on that?
No, I think if as you're saying, publisher action is the way in which you can get it on the views, and I hope you're not talking about the menu items which are on the left side. So those are so buttons. Shivnath is absolutely right. Like the publisher actions you can do.
Right, and looks like he was referring to custom buttons. Thanks for the chat, Satosh. Yeah, that's good. So I basically have a question in general. I'd like to pick your brain a bit of. Have you worked with? So we use managed packages for App Exchange development, right? I would like to understand: is it possible for your example, my company, we don't use managed packages because we don't sell to the App Exchange. But I heard there's a development practice that you can even use managed packages internally for a big company like us to get started. It will help the development cycle, and it's more maintainable is what I've heard, but I'm not really sure. So do you have any thoughts on that? Abhinav, you there?
Oh, sorry, I'm speaking on mute. So, yeah, I think the benefit of managed packages, which I see is not much in a single sales org, because all the goodness and Apex V and that kind of stuff you can always get it via managed package without a managed package. But yeah, in case you have, let's say, multiple Salesforce orgs within the same company, probably having a managed package which is released, even a private release managed package, could make it easier to offer upgrades and those kind of things. Those still get done via, I mean, Eclipse deployments or typical code pushes, but I mean, managed package, we want to do that, and but still, I mean, not much justifiable from my standpoint to have managed packages for Salesforce customization. Lightning, I think, enforces a package prefix, and which I think they are trying to simplify in release so that Lightning components work without a managed package kind of prefix. But apart from that, I don't see much requirement.
Yeah. So I think one of the reasons why it was thought of was because our deployment times are close to 6 hours, and but if it's a managed package, the installation or the upgrade would probably take a minute or so because it doesn't have to run all the tests, I think. So that was one way, because we have automated tests in the back end that works. So I think that was one thing that was thought of, and probably we can just update, so we can have multiple managed packages, and each team can work on that and push their changes so they have their reserved namespaces, and their code is more, I'm not sure, managed.
Yeah, that could be help, yeah, to reduce deployment times. But quick deploy is also there. I don't know if it is helping you guys to not run all the tests in case the deployments are done within some time window.
Right, but that happens is because even for that, all the tests need to run first, and quick deploy is valid for 4 days, and then you can deploy. But for us, we have daily deploys, which defeats the purpose. We still need to run all the tests and deploy the same day.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good conversation. Yeah, that's good. So, any other questions, guys, in general, or I can give you the time of the day back? We have one more question. I'm going to read that out. Another question is that the users would like to create new records from the Outlook interface using publisher action. But unfortunately, the lookup option to tag another record does not seem to work from the site panel. Any workaround for this? I'm not an expert on Outlook for Salesforce, but Abhinav, do you have any thoughts on that?
Can't get the question completely. It's for Salesforce for Outlook?
Yes, exactly. So it looks like the users want to create new records, and they also want to look up to another object record, but that's not possible using the Salesforce site panel. Is there any workaround for
No,
that?
not much idea on that part here.
Yeah, the only thing that I can think of, which is I wouldn't recommend it, is just have a text field, and if they can get the ID of the field there, then you can use a workflow to look it up back. But yeah, that doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Yeah, but it would be good if you can post that on the MEP Office Hours Chatter group. A lot of other people can just take a look at it and probably answer that for you. Well, thanks, Santosh.
We are also working on that, so probably I'll just post it down the line.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, if you can post that on the chatter, I think that would get more eyes onto it.
Sure.
Awesome. All right, guys. Looks like we're at the end of today's session. Thank you for your time, everybody. Thanks, Abhinav, for joining in. Thank you, Santosh. And thanks, Rakesh, if you're still on the line. Hopefully, we'll see you in a couple of weeks. I'll send out the invitations. And take care, guys. Have a good week. Bye-bye.